Clapperboard, hey everyone. If you love intense detective stories full of secrets, betrayals, and unexpected twists, you're in the right place. Collision. Today, we have a thrilling story about a detective who gets caught in a deadly conspiracy, where even the people he trusted the most might be his enemies. How will it all end? Let's find out. High Voltage, don't forget to subscribe if you want more stories like this. Now let's get into it. Oncoming police car fire.
Detective Jake Mercer was used to the fact that the streets of his city never slept. But that night was different. A silence, thick with unease, hung in the air. When a call came in over the radio about a body found in an abandoned warehouse on the outskirts of town, Jake had no idea it would be his partner, Ryan Carter. Ryan's body lay in a pool of blood, his weapon missing. There were no signs of struggle, no witnesses. Jake stared at his dead friend and knew this wasn't just a murder. It was a message. The investigation into his partner's murder quickly hit obstacles. Evidence disappeared, and superiors hinted that it would be best to drop the case. But Jake couldn't let it go. He started digging deeper, and soon discovered that Ryan had been secretly investigating someone within the department. Among Ryan's belongings, Jake found a flash drive containing recorded conversations. Familiar names surfaced, including that of their own captain, Thomas Reeves. The deeper he dug, the clearer it became. Someone in the police force was working with criminals. Jake tried to trust his colleagues, but soon realized he had become a target himself. His car exploded right outside the precinct. Drugs were planted on him, and the next day he was declared a fugitive. Now he could trust no one, except one woman, journalist Maya Torres. Ryan had worked with her before his death, and now she was his only hope. Maya provided Jake with classified files hidden within the police database. They revealed a secret operation involving arms trafficking, controlled by high-ranking officials. The documents proved that Captain Reeves and several other officers had been secretly working with the mafia. Jake had only one option left: expose the conspiracy. He reached out to federal agents and arranged a meeting, but someone betrayed him. On a bridge, Reeves' men were waiting. A firefight erupted. Bullets whizzed through the air. Cars crashed from the impact. Maya managed to leak the evidence to press. And soon, news of police corruption spread across the city. Reeves tried to escape, but Jake caught up to him. They stood face to face, both with guns drawn. "You lost," Jake said quietly. Reeves took a step back, but the shot rang out first. The bullet struck him straight in the heart. He collapsed to the ground. On a deserted bridge, on a glow of city lights, Jake faced off against Reeves' men. Bullets flew. Cars crashed. In the chaos, Maya managed to leak the classified files to the press. The city erupted in scandal as the news spread. Police corruption exposed. Reeves tried to escape, but Jake caught up to him. They stood face. "You lost," Jake said coldly. Reeves smirked. "You have no idea how deep this goes." Then, a single gunshot. Reeves collapsed, blood spreading. Or so Jake thought. With Reeves dead, the department fell into chaos. Officers were arrested. The city demanded justice, and Jake, now a hero, became the most wanted man in law enforcement. Maya helped him escape, but before they could leave, she found something hidden in the files. A name. Not just any name. Someone even higher than Reeves. Someone pulling the strings from the shadows. Jake wasn't sure whether to feel relief or fear. He had only scratched the surface. Jake stood on the outskirts of the city, watching from a distance as his face flashed across TH. Detective Jake Mercer, once a respected officer, is now on the run after exposing a deep web of corruption. But one question remains: who else is involved? Maya handed him a folder. Inside was a single photograph. A man in a suit, shaking hands wide. "This is bigger than we thought," she whispered. Jake exhaled. He wasn't just fighting corrupt cops anymore. This went all the way to the top. The real war was only to be continued.
Clapperboard, that's the story. But this isn't the end. The conspiracy is much deeper than the main character ever imagined, and even greater dangers lie ahead. What happens next? Face screaming in fear. If you enjoyed this story and want to see a continuation, hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. Collision, your support helps create even more awesome stories. Fire see you in the next videos.